Hi folks, Cyclops FPV here and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing a quick, as I only got this today, I'm just going to do a quick review on the Walksnail Avatar HD Mini 1S kit and just go briefly through what I've just picked up and noticed and all that. We're going to start off with we'll do the camera first. Alright, so first of all you get a quick start guide on both of these. This is for the 1S kit, and you get how you wire up your the VRX and the UARTs you've got to connect to, and the Betaflight commands that you have to put in the CLI. I only had a quick look at this because I literally only got this about half an hour ago. What you get in here now, I'm a bit perplexed by this, but now I'll go through what you get first. So you get your data lead there, what you plug in, and you can do the firmware updates and whatever else. You get your antenna, and you get the camera and the camera system. Now, as you may noticed, I've got the heat protector on there. Now I'm under the understanding that all these new ones come without the heat protector on there. But I know this is the new version, and some of them came with like heat shrink covering these wires up. The heat shrink came all the way down. So I'm not sure if I'm not sure whether this is version 1 or version 2. But I had to wait in order to get this, so I take it I've got version 2. But yeah, so that's the actual HD system. Now, I messaged Cadix the other day, and as you can see, there's no camera mount on there, but I seem to have a camera mount on there. If you look at the camera there, I've got is that a camera mount? Yeah, that is the camera mount. Now, I was under the impression that the 1S kit didn't have that, and it was a naked version of that. But what they've done is they've sent me this, and I've ordered 2 of these already. This is the conversion plate that you put on the camera to make it a 14 to 19mm. I bought these separately from Cadix the other day because I was told you don't get this with the 1S kit. But what's the point when I've already got the I think it goes in that way. No, it goes the other way, the way I had it. But I don't know, it just seems pointless because I've already got the holes in there. And this is obviously the I'm sure this is the Mark 1, and you only get that with the Mark 2. Well, I don't even know if you get that with the Mark 2. You have to order that separately. But they seem to send me one for this when it doesn't need it because it's got the holes in there already. So I think I got the earlier version. That just makes me wonder what firmware version I've got on this. But anyway, that's that. You get some long screws and some washers and that with it, and that's that side of things. So that's the 1S camera, and then the actual system itself, because I've got Onway Commander V1s, and that's got a HMDI port on there, and I've also got a SkyZone 04 X4L, which will which also has the same HDMI in port, which you can use apparently, because I've already asked Cadix and they said yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah, you get quick start guides, you get the power leads, which will go, I think, from 2S to 5S. You get your barrel connector. I'm not sure whether this is the Fat Shark type, or I hope so, because that's the only type I've got that will work on that. But yeah, you can get like a power bank, which is basically 18650 batteries bolted together to make a 2S power supply, and it comes with a barrel connector, and you just pop that in there, you pop that on your goggles, and you're good to go. You get your digital cable, your HMDI for your goggles. That will go from the goggles to the unit, and that will give you the digital. That'll give you your digital connection, your HD connection, similar to what you'd have on your telly. Well, I've got one on mine. And then you get these with it: 2 Allen keys, a screw, and a nut. And the reason you get that is these bolt onto the fan on SkyZone goggles anyway. The only thing is you've got to get a TPU print. But interestingly enough, to get around that little problem, Cadix have sent double-sided sticky things that go on there like that, and then that will just bolt onto the goggles. I wasn't going to do it that way. I was going to use Velcro. Like, stick some Velcro on here, stick some Velcro on the goggles, and then I could just tear this off when I don't need it, when I fly analog, and then it will just go back on when I do want to fly digital. On here you've got a 5-way button. It presses in as well, so it's your 5-way. You've got the record button, which is there. You've got your back button, which is that one there. You've got your SD card, which goes in there, and then you've got your power supply, your DC there. And then you've got your port on that side. Yeah, HDMI. You got your panel, directional antennas on there, and then you get these two. I'm only going to take one of these out. It's a pain to get out. I don't know why you get. Now I've heard these are crap. These are your Omni antennas, but they're. I'm not sure whether these are bad or whether where's that gone? Whether this is bad or whether they're both bad. But I'll be probably changing these. I'm going to have to watch some more videos on it, because I can't remember which one's really bad, but they're renowned for being really, really poor quality. They're not even tuned right. So I'll watch the video on that and find out. But yeah, you put obviously 2 of them on now, and then you got your fan now, and yeah, that's about it really. That's what you get. I have got a quad that I'm going to put this on, but I haven't got around to doing it. As I said, I only received this about half an hour ago. I had a quick look through it all, and then done a bit of wondering why I've got some odd bits in here, especially this side of things, because I was supposed to have got the latest version without the heat shrink on there and with the stripped down version of the camera. So I don't know why they sent me a heavy one. So now I'm going to have to rethink the quad that I was going to put this on, because this is going to be too heavy. I was going to put it on one of my little micro builds that will with a 40mm prop, open prop, and it's my regular freestyle ripper. But thinking back on it now, it might be too heavy with all this on there. and I might have to go for something slightly bigger, but with 1S as well. So yeah, that's kind of put a spanner in the works a little bit, because this ain't going to work too clever. It won't be a 1S Ripper no more. It'll be a 1S heavyweight, and this isn't exactly the one I ordered. I ordered the one without the you know, the V2, the new version that they're shipping out. I seem to got the same one as all the reviewers are getting, but they're not getting the ones with the with this camera in it. They're getting the one with the other camera, which is basically stripped down without the camera holder on there. So why they sent me this, I don't know. But anyway, it'll work. It'll just mean that I won't get to enjoy HD0 until I can sort something out. I was hoping to plug it in and do a review and do the video shoots. But I guess there's plenty of videos on YouTube for that, and I will be putting this on something, and then I'll put it on my channel, because obviously I'm dying to try this out. Anyway, basically, in a nutshell, that's what you could expect if you're waiting on one of these to come through. I'm not sure whether you'll get the version I got, but yeah, that remains to be seen. Hopefully you do get a good one. Oh, also the other odd thing is that I'm sure the V2 has a plug here, and the plug, the loom that goes to the flight board actually plugs in there, and this is bare. So I'm now going to have to cut that off and directly solder that onto the flight board, or the flight controller, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, well, this bit here is okay. I'm not worried about not having a plug on there, because that saves weight. But I don't know, they seem to have gone weird on this. I don't understand their logic in why they've done it this way, because there's no flight controller that I got that will take a full wide connector. I've only got analog, so that's going to be 3 wires. So, you know, weird. But anyway, as long as it works, who cares? It just means I've got to put this in something that's going to, you know, obviously a bigger prop to 1S quad, you know, that can handle the extra weight, because the one I was going to put it in, I don't think it'll do it. It'll be sluggish as hell. Anyway, that's enough waffling on for me. Hopefully you don't get that. Oh, and by the way, I've got these loom bands. Now, why did I get these? Right, well, because obviously if you fly micros, there's going to be a way you're going to want to hold the batteries to the quad. And normal bands that are in this sort of like small versions, which go around the, you know, the legs of the frame, they usually dry out and they snap. These things don't. These can stretch. They're multicoloured, so if you do crash in long grass and you're upside down, it makes it easier to find. These aren't actually fluorescent. They look it, but they're not. But I found that these are really good. They don't snap. They don't dry out and then snap. They're really good, and they stretch quite far. But that's just a little extra bonus there. Anyway, that's it. That's enough from me. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.